And we back, and we back, and we back. Welcome back to another episode of the Get Buckets podcast, powered by Harwood Ain't Basketball. I'm your host, Musa Marathi. Man, oh man, I'm excited for this one today. Had to change up the background and even the whole setting. Today, like I've been saying in all my stories, I'll be talking about who I believe will be some breakout and key players in the Greenville County area. And I'm not even gonna hold anything. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, and first of all, before I do start, if you were like an all-state player already, like Justin Ray, let me just get the name out of the way. Uh, People like that, I don't believe will be. I don't believe should be on the list because they've already broken out, or even like some region players. These are people who I feel like are going to take an expansion, like a much further jump into their play this year than last year. And I'm not saying all state guys can't, but I feel like they've already made that their name completely heard and people already know what's up. But to start it off today, I'll be starting off with Wes Kellett from Woodmont. Wes Kellett is a senior this year at Woodmont. I've talked to him. I've talked about him before on the Greenville County rankings, where I tier ranked every single school. He's the man with the orange hair, and he already got all region last year. So you're probably wondering why I put him on the breakout players list. Honestly, I feel like he can go further than he did last year. I feel like he did because of Caleb and Drake Downs being there last year. It did take away from his all-state, selection and all that. But I feel like this year is that year. I feel like this is the year, and he's gotten an offer already from, I believe, Brevard, and was also ranked on the SCBCA top 5 seniors in 5A in the whole entire state. So, I mean, man, I feel like with that in mind, he can definitely make that jump to, I guess, what we call superstardom and be one of the better players at Woodmont in Woodmont history, if that's what he's going for. But that's my number one player who I believe will break out even further than he did last year. Number two on the list, I have Amari Johnson from Greer. Now, Amari Johnson is just a sophomore this year, but I believe, although Greer does have some solid players, I believe he will be the one to lead the team overall. And I feel like I don't believe he made all region last year. I believe it was only Mark Frazier. Uh, Hopefully I don't get that information wrong, but Amari, honestly, I think all region that's easy. I feel like that should be an easy goal for you, and just keep on working to get your team better and obviously have a much better season than last year. Like I even said in my tier ranking, I believe that they're gonna be a much better team, and I feel like just through chemistry and cohesiveness, they gel much better, and this all stems from the what I believe Amari Johnson will be contributing to the team. That's why I had to put him at number two for my breakout players. Number three, from Greenville High School, Bryson Drummond. Bryson Drummond, our last sophomore on the list. He as well was on varsity for about half of the season last year. He came in midway through, but this year he'll be coming straight from the field after being the starting quarterback for Greenville High School. He will be looking to play some crucial minutes for their basketball team. So it's just like that. It's just a snap. He's going from one sport to the next. He definitely will contribute. I feel like he can contribute a large amount, and hopefully I also think Bryson, that all region and region championship, those should be definite goals for you guys and personal for you, all region. I know you might feel. I know you're a younger guy on the team, obviously, with having players like Isaiah and Woodhouse, but I think it's your turn to just take that next step and fill in those football hooper shoes that all the Greenville players seem to do, being pro and all those guys, So I think this is the next route for you, and I feel like you should have a breakout season this year. So best of luck to Bryson Drummond from Greenville. Now for the fourth player, I had to put Nykel Franklin from Wade Hampton. After last season, I don't believe he made even all region last year, but man, Nykel holds some great talent at Wade Hampton and is definitely one of the better players there. Him and Cooper Tankersley are looking to lead the team this year, both as seniors. And I was edging to put Coop on here, but Coop was an all-region player last year, and I feel like his main sport, I think, might be even football. So I don't expect him to take as much of a jump. But Nykel, Hooper, I need you to go out there and just kill, man. You know your boy Chris. All of us believe in you, and just go and break out. Just unleash yourself and go for all state, man. Senior year, go for all state and go take us back to that old Wade Hampton from like 3-4 years back. That upper state Wade Hampton. I think your athleticism and all that, you should definitely have a strong season. So best of luck to you and Wade Hampton. For our fifth player, another senior out of Hillcrest this time, Israel Hall. Israel Hall actually just got what I believe his first offer from Piedmont University out of Georgia. Israel, athletic guard, quick. He can shoot a good bit. And honestly, I think it's just your turn to make your name heard. I know Chavis got all region last year as a junior, and as your big man that's returning, but I think it's your turn to just turn it on and show them what you're about. Y'all do have a lot of guards, which I listed all in the ranking video, including guys like Cam, Caden, who's a freshman, Kamari. I could go on about them, but I think this is your season, and like I said, senior year, just go make your name heard and do your thing, man. Uh, for our player, for my sixth player prediction, who I believe will break out this season, Braden Hirschberger out of Malden High School. Braden was actually what he said robbed from all region last year at Malden, where they had many seniors such as Reddick, Dave, Sharir. They had Caleb and Drake, obviously, and they were they had plentiful seniors. So he was unable to get all region last year as a sophomore. But I mean, just the junior. I'm gonna say just the junior because I know junior year it's like you're older now, but you still have one more year left or two, I guess, since we haven't started. But I think honestly, I mean, obviously your team has to do well, and hopefully Malden does do well. But I think all state, like I know you didn't make all region last year, but I feel like you might as well just skip all state. That's the goal. I feel like, and I think you should definitely have a great season this year, and just lead Malden as a whole. Go for 30. Just do your thing, man, and I think you'll have a great season. And best of luck to Braden and Malden High School. For my seventh pick is actually a teammate of mine and at Greer Middle College, Jack Pfister. Jack, I've had the luxury to play with him since seventh grade, and his progression has just been unreal for sure, especially in just the last year. Last year he was a solid player for GMC, but I don't think he put it all together, I guess I could say. And this year, I mean, through summer and fall, he's just been dominant. And I feel like if he does what he did in summer and fall, great things are coming for him personally and for the team in general. We're counting since I'm on the team, we're counting on him to be a key roleman for our team, and I think he should have a great season and just show everyone what he's about. So I feel like Jack Pfister will have a great season, and honestly, I've been saying it. Hey, let's go make all state, baby, and win that first region. Let's go win that region championship. So best of luck to Jack Pfister and Greer Middle College. For my eighth pick to break out this year, I have Zane Valentine from JL High School. Zane was another one of those who was on the verge of making all region last year at JL. They did have guys like Preston last year, and obviously Natumbu Calhoun, who is returning this year. But Zane, solid shooter for them and contributed in many ways. After not even being on the team his freshman year last year, it was what I would consider a great year for him. But I think even though what would be considered a great year last year, I feel like he can take that next jump. I believe they have Jeremy Cook back on the team from the who was a solid role man for them his ninth grade year. But even with that, I know you'll have some solid guards. I still think you can take that jump, Zane, and I'm rooting for you. Teammate of mine off of my AAU team, and just a dog, man. So best of luck to Zane Valentine and JL. For my ninth and second to last pick, I have another teammate of mine from my AAU team. And no, I don't consider this bias. I know, I do not consider this bias. Rylan Jones from Riverside. Rylan, he's crafty at the rim, can shoot, and just has a good handle and what I would say basketball IQ. He's last year I don't believe played too much at Riverside as just a sophomore. He is going into his junior year this year. I think he's going to take up a much larger role. And if I do hear the speculations of Julian Aturbe being injured, which I guess I don't know if I should be saying, but Rylan, turn up. It's your time. Rylan should definitely. I think he can go for. I know you didn't get. I don't believe you got any. SCBCA awards last year, but I think this is your year, man. And I feel like why wait till next year as a senior when you got this year? So just go make your name heard. And I think this should be a breakout season. I know you did well in fall league, and just go do your thing, man. And last but not least, for my 10th and final pick, another senior out of Travelers Rest. You might know his name, Caleb Mills. Caleb was actually ranked in the top 5 as well in the SCBCA 3A division. So after seeing that, and I know he was an all-region player last year with Jacob Brown being their all-state guy who's playing at NGU right now. I think Caleb Mills can be a big hit in the 3A division in Greenville County and just take over. I believe under his dad's coaching, I think that honestly, I might sound hypocritical, because people say parents shouldn't coach their kid at high school, but I think that can just help him, man. I mean, I think Caleb, you should just go crazy this year. And I personally don't know your game much and don't know you as a person either, but if the speculations are true, I think you should have a great season and lead Travelers Rest to, lead them to another region. Go get all state, go get what's yours, man, and just do your thing. So with all that being said, these have been my 10 predictions for who I believe will break out this season. Let me know if if you agree or disagree on some of them and who you may add as some. I was gonna do some honorable mentions, but I actually did not come around to it. But all you guys, hope everyone has a great season, and can't wait to see the outcome. This is Get Buggish Podcast with Musa Moretti signing out. Peace.